Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616. So on Tuesday, Marvel officially announced that Ant-Man and the Wasp has officially started production, providing a very short teaser of sorts, and even a plot synopsis. So today I wanted to go over everything we know about Ant-Man and the Wasp at the moment, including the synopsis, the cast and characters, some stuff from San Diego Comic-Con, and some rumors. Okay, so the synopsis is as follows. From the Marvel Cinematic Universe comes a new chapter featuring heroes with the astonishing ability to shrink, Ant-Man and the Wasp. In the aftermath of Captain America Civil War, Scott Lang grapples with the consequences of his choices as both a superhero and a father. As he struggles to rebalance his home life with his responsibilities as Ant-Man, he's confronted by Hope Van Dyne and Dr. Hank Pym with an urgent new mission. Scott must once again put on the suit and learn to fight alongside the Wasp as the team works together to uncover secrets from their past. Okay, so let's break it down. The synopsis mentions how Scott is struggling with his decisions he's made. My guess is that's referring to his actions in Captain America Civil War, when he sided against the Sokovia Accords alongside Captain America, basically making him a fugitive. In Civil War, he actually ends up being imprisoned on the raft, before Cap eventually breaks him out. Assumedly, in Ant-Man and the Wasp, he's still a fugitive on the run, which would explain them mentioning his choices as a father, as that would mean he'd have to stay away from Cassie, especially since his ex-wife's new boyfriend is a police officer. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp does come out after Avengers Infinity War, which Ant-Man is confirmed to be in, and we have learned that Wasp isn't in Infinity War but is in the fourth one. So it seems like Ant-Man and the Wasp will indeed take place after Avengers Infinity War. So it is possible that at some point over the course of Infinity War, Scott has his charges lifted or something. If that's true, then he wouldn't have to be on the run, but he'd still obviously have to lay low. As for Hope and Hank coming to him with an urgent mission, I'm thinking it might have something to do with Janet Van Dyne. When Scott entered the quantum realm in the first Ant-Man, we see a flash of what looks to be the Wasp's silhouette, so it's possible that Hank has discovered that she may be alive and wants Hope and Scott to help him save her, although that wouldn't explain some of the new characters. The full cast is obviously Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, and Michael Douglas, but we also know that Michael Pena, T.I., and David Dastmalchian will be back as Luis, Dave, and Kurt, respectively, as well as Judy Greer as Maggie, Scott's ex-wife. Abby Ryder-Fortson will return as Cassie Lang, and assumedly Bobby Cannavale and Wood Harris as Paxton and his partner Gale will return, though there hasn't been any confirmations on those two just yet. The new additions are very interesting. They include Hannah John Kamen as Ghost, Walton Goggins as Sonny Birch, Randall Park as S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Jimmy Woo, and finally Michelle Pfeiffer as Janet Van Dyne, the original Wasp. So we know that Janet will play a role in this movie to some degree, and we'll probably flash back to her in Hank's days with S.H.I.E.L.D., due to Jimmy Woo. In the comics, Sonny Birch is the chairman of Cross Technologies, so it seems like Darren Cross may be dead, but his company is still going to be a problem for the gang. This also makes me wonder if we could see Crossfire, an assassin who was the cousin of Darren Cross. He obviously wasn't cast here, but I think it's still possible. As for the Ghost, in the comics, they've gender swapped him for the movie, was an enemy of Iron Man and Spider-Man. I'm not sure what role she'll play here, but there wasn't a rumor early on in the casting process when her role wasn't revealed that she was a love interest for Luis. Early rumors said the main villain would be a reimagined version of Egghead, who would be an old enemy of Hank Pym's, with Whirlwind serving as his henchman. Obviously this didn't seem to come to fruition, but I think it is still likely we might see Egghead just because he's really one of Ant-Man's top enemies. My guess is that in the story, Hank and Hope will need Scott for some kind of new heist, similar to the one in the first, that will end up involving the quantum realm and Janet Van Dyne. But what do you guys think? What would you like to see in Ant-Man and the Wasp? Let me know all your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
It's about damn time.